All right, intro time, intro time. So, of course, the dogs are barking. Hello, darlings. If you're new here, I am Raven. My favorite colors together are red and black, has been for years and years and years and years, and I like to play with makeup. My favorite part about makeup is actually lipstick. Love me a good red lipstick, and I am always on the eternal hunt for the best formulas out there. I am super excited today to bring you this lipstick right here. As soon as I saw the commercial for it, I was like, oh my God. I have not been this excited about a lipstick in a very long time. And especially considering it's a drugstore lipstick. I have just not been this excited. And I am. And let me tell you a little bit about why. It is from Rimmel. It is a liquid matte. And from Rimmel, the reason why I'm so excited is because my ride or die red lipsticks for long lasting for a good 5 to 7 years has been this bugger right here, which I know gets a lot of bad press on YouTube. Nobody likes these things. And honestly, I don't know why. Okay, well, maybe a little bit of why. It can get drying, but there's a gloss. So you just put the gloss on, and this lasts better than any single lipstick, seriously, any lipstick that I have in my entire collection. And I am talking about Kat Von D, and I am talking about Too Faced, I am talking about Smashbox, I am talking about MAC, I'm talking about any other, I'm talking about Wet n Wild. You know I love the new Wet n Wild ones, the liquid cat suits. This stays on better than all of those. Even though it's not matte because I have to put the gloss on it, this is still my ride or die because I can wear it all day long. And I'm not talking about 4 hours. I'm talking about 12 hours or 18 hours. I can wear it all day. So this will always and forever. Anytime I have an all night event, all day event, whatever, this is it. So putting that aside, my biggest complaint about it is I like matte. And now Rimmel has come out with a liquid matte lipstick. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Went into Walgreens yesterday and found them and was shocked that I even found them. I thought they were still too new. And I live in a small town and can hardly find anything at Walgreens. So that being said, I wanted to get 2 for testing. I got the red color. Duh. And this is in the color, I think it was Playing with Fire? No, Fire Starter. Sorry. This one is Playing with Fire. And I was gonna get a pink or another red, but I decided to go a little crazy and I got the black color. In my mind, I'm doing an ombre, black to red look in my mind. And I can't wait, and I'm looking for the name of the color. It's called Pitch Black. We will get into the video. You can see me putting it on, my first impression. Gonna give it a little bit of a wear test, and then towards the end of the video, we're gonna do this. So stay tuned if you wanna see my thoughts on this brand new, affordable, spoiler alert, very comfortable so far, lipstick. Just stay tuned. Hello, so we are gonna put on some lipstick today, get a first impression. I am so excited. Let's get in here. I am going in with Fire Starter. Yes, Fire Starter. That feels so moussey and creamy and light. Oh man, that feels good. And it feels like it's dried down, but not dried down. Did that make any sense? My goodness, that color is gorgeous. That color is gorgeous. It is a very moussey but dry texture, and don't confuse me. I'm not saying like dry as in like drying out my lips to all hell uncomfortableness. Does not need a top coat. I'm super excited about this. Got a little bit On my lips, I do think that I should have used a lip liner so that I personally had a guide because I had difficulty doing my lips today, but I think that's because I'm kind of in a hurry, was at a different angle, and have not eaten yet today, so my blood sugar drops and I get a little shaky. I don't think that is the formula or application. It's normal doe foot applicator. Normal doe foot applicator. I'm loving the consistency. So I'm going to put this through a little bit of a wear test throughout the day. I am going to eat lunch with my folks, so that will give a test. I will do a little bit of check-in, and then later on I am going to try to put both of these together on the lips and see what happens. Yeah, so we'll see you a little bit later. Bye-bye. Whew, am I recording? Okay, so I have just eaten a huge, where is it? Denny's Superbird. So I've kind of put it to the test. It's still on, but just kind of worn off a little bit in the center, which is kind of, you know, to be expected. I know most of my lipsticks do that. Unfortunately, the long wear other Rimmel ones have a little bit better staying power. But I'm not butthurt about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and reapply and get on with my day, and I will check back in later. Bye-bye. Hello again, we are back, and as you can see, I just couldn't wait any longer. I had to take it off and try to do an ombre lip, and I'm actually kind of glad that I didn't film it because it did take me a while. Let me preface it that I can speak today. Let me preface that by saying I am not the best at doing an ombre lip, especially not something as dramatic as a black and red one. So it did take me a little bit of time, but as you can see, it came out pretty good. Like, I'm pretty impressed with myself. It did, so it did wear really well for the first 3 or 4 hours. I did put it to the test. I did eat a meal that was a little bit greasy, not too greasy, but it was the Superbird from Denny's, so there was some grease to it and some ranch dressing and some fries. So it did wear down a little bit on the inside. Nothing dramatic, nothing traumatic, and nothing more than any other high-end or drugstore lipstick out there. There was no bleeding around the outside, which was pretty darn cool. When I was at the restaurant and I blotted my lips, there was a little bit of transfer, but that is the only time I have had any transfer. I put this on about an hour ago. Absolutely nothing. No transfer whatsoever. I'm highly impressed. Because I didn't let you watch me do the ombre lip, I do want to do a try-on of the black. Because blacks can be very, very tricky, and the red went on very smooth and opaque and not streaky at all, but blacks are tougher. So let's try that out. I'm going to go ahead and remove this, and then we'll see about the black. Comes off pretty well, doesn't stain the lips. How you liking my pores? All right, let's try this out. So I would call that one coat. It's not 100% opaque, but it's pretty darn good. I am gonna go in with the second coat though. I do not know how beauty gurus go foop, foop, and it's perfect like that. I have not perfected that yet. I have not had a black lipstick. I don't think I've ever owned a black liquid lipstick, but I've never, but I have not bought, what is wrong with my words today? I have not bought an actual black lipstick since I was in my early 20s or teens. Now, mind you, I'm 41, and I'm not sure if a 41-year-old can rock a black. But given the way I am liking my look today, never say never. Overall thoughts, I'm highly, highly impressed. I think the only thing that I have found at the drugstore that is similar to this type of wear and formula would be the Wet n Wild liquid cat suits, which I have talked over and over and over about on my channel. I absolutely love them, and I really do think that these are absolutely comparable. Let me try to figure it out. I have done swatches. Ooh, look at all the reds. This one right here is the fire starter that I was wearing earlier today. And this one right here is the liquid catsuit in Missy and Fierce. We've got the Sephora 01. I think it's called True Red. What else do we got? Let's see, here it is. Right next to it is the MAC Liquid Retro Matte in Feels So Grand. This was like a $21, $22 lipstick, and I'm curious, one of these days I'm going to do a wear test and wear one on one half of my lips and one on the other half of my lips and see if there is any difference or what the difference is. If you would like me to do that video on my channel, let me know. Leave a comment down below. If not, that's okay too. I won't take it personally. Next to it, let's see, there it is. This one right here is the Too Faced Melted Matte in Lady Balls. That's what it is. So that one right there is Too Faced Lady Balls. Next to that, here we have Kat Von D's Underage Red, which I'm really surprised. I thought it was a more blue-based red, and doing the swatches, it's way more of an orange-based red. And then next to it is another Wet n Wild, and that is How Fleek Is Your Love. It's a discontinued one, but I thought I would swatch it anyways. So if you have all these other ones, like I would say, if you have the MAC Retro Matte, you don't need this one. If you love the Sephora 01 and don't like the price tag on it, definitely go for this Rimmel Stay Matte. I'm really impressed. I don't know what more I can say about it. Honestly, I can't find anything else at the drugstore that's anywhere near comparable. You've seen all the other high-end ones. Just wow. And I will insert the price because I'm not quite sure what it was. I think it was like $5.49. I could be wrong. It's right there. Like the Wet n Wild ones, what are they? They're like $5.99. This is right in the same category. So if you're not finding the color you want and you know you like those liquid catsuits, go on over to the Rimmel and see what they've got there. They've got a gray color that is pretty. They, I think, have a really nice purple. They've also got some really good pinks and nudes. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I definitely think I will be, I can't say that I will definitely be buying more because my lipstick collection, little out of hand. But as I've said 100 times, that is my favorite part of makeup, is lipstick. I love it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. If you like lipstick videos, if you like me, give this a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe while you're here, or the subscribe down below. Do check out some other videos of mine. I have a whole 12 days of lipstick playlist. I'll link that somewhere, and other makeup videos. Stay tuned. I've got some more fun stuff coming at you ahead. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.